This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Welcome to WLCS TV 20. I'm Cheryl Bancic, your announcer, and with me is my partner, Joe Bach, producer, cameraman, and director, and TV 20 Video Club teacher, Terry Trout, and the TV Video Club students. We're at Lorain High School tonight, where the Titans are playing host to the Cardinals of Brookside in varsity volleyball action. We'll be back after these messages with our lineups.
I'm a big believer in the power of we. We can tackle the tough challenges we face and build community through service and volunteering. It's time for you to raise your hand. Go to serve.gov and get involved in something you believe in.
How will you raise your hand when they call your name?
Are you with me?
We weren't born to follow.
Welcome back to Lorain High School. We're just getting ready to start varsity volleyball action. It's Lorain High hosting Brookside tonight. It's volley for the cure night as well. Brookside wins the coin toss and chooses to serve first. And the first attack there, that's off the hands of Destiny Wilson. Nice dig there from Geis. Ball's up on the net, and the first point will go to Lorain from a block kill of Destiny Wilson. Let's talk about starters for Lorain. Number 5, Devin Bray. Number 11, Onyx Lopez. Number 10, Reagan Osco. Number 2, Destiny Wilson. Number 9, the captain, Serena Rodriguez. And rounding out the Titans lineup, number 7, Marlena Geis. For Brookside, number 1, Taylor Martin. Number 3, Emily Tilburg. Number 8, Tyler Holly. Number 4, Natalie Hakadakis. Number 6, Morgan Brickman. And number 9 for Brookside is Mary Williams. The Titans pick up the first 2 points of the evening. Ball's on the outside to Osco. She'll go cross court, doesn't score. Back row attack there from Brookside. Osco again from the outside to the 10-foot line. Good dig from the libero, Hakadakis for Brookside. Dump attempt from the Titans is good. That was off the hands of Serena Rodriguez. It's 3-0 all Lorain right now. Lopez will serve for Lorain. The floating jump serve to the back line. Ball's up on the 10-foot line. That's Holly, and that'll score for Brookside. So Brookside gets their first point of the set, 3-1. Up off the bench for the Cardinals is Marissa Baez, number 11. She replaces Martin. 1 serving 3, Cardinals trailing by 2 to the Titans. Rodriguez will go with the back set to Osco. Ball's up on the net, and love the defensive coverage from Brookside there as they surround Holly, the hitter, in the middle position. It's 2-3. Cardinals trail. 3-man receive for Lorain. Ball goes to the back row to Geis, and she's going to square up and send a hard hit to the back line. Geis has the athletic ability to hit from the back line like any hitter would from the front line for Lorain. It's 4-2 Lorain. Osco steps back to serve. Front line is Geis, Rodriguez, and Wilson. Wilson will switch to the middle front position as Rodriguez moves over into the setter position on the right side. Double block is up. No touch on the ball from Lorain. Point Brookside. This match is proving to be high energy already. It's 3-4 as the Cardinals trail and the Cardinals serve. This is Tilburg for Brookside. She'll go deep to the back line to Osco. Rodriguez will hunt that down over to Geis. She'll tip over the top of the block. Good defensive coverage from Baez of Brookside. Rodriguez tries to bring that back. Osco from the back line, and no good as it does not clear. So it's 4 apiece here in varsity volleyball action. No libero for Lorain tonight. For Brookside in the orange jersey, number 5, Lisa Campo. She can come in and out at will during dead balls as long as it's in and out in the back row. And Geis says, take that one, Campo. It's 5-4, Titans back on top. I like the energy both teams are bringing to the court. Nobody's wasting time being aggressive. Deanna Velez will serve for Lorain. She'll go left back. Ball's up on the strong side for Brookside, and they put it cross court right on the line. What a beauty. It's 5 apiece now. Holly for Brookside. Floater middle back to Osco. Ball's on the outside, that's Bray. It's 6-5 Titans on top. Bray will play the middle front, Lopez over to the weak side, and Geis is on the strong side. Double block is up, unnecessary as the ball floats out of play. It's 7-5 Lorain. Rodriguez serving for Lorain. The rotation pushes Lopez to the front line. She'll switch to the weak side. Double block up for Lorain. Geis gets a piece of it, and the block kill for Geis puts another point on the board for the Titans. 8-5 Titans lead by 3. I love to watch Marlena Geis play. That athletic ability, the way she gets up off the floor, is unbelievable for a female. Double block on the outside, and Brookside puts a beauty down as well. Substitution in for Brookside as Martin re-enters, replacing Bias. 6 will serve 8, Cardinals trailing by 2. Cross-county rivals, Osco. Rodriguez will get it up. Osco steps in and sends a free ball. Looks like a little communication issue there from Lorain. And a quick dump attempt from Williams, unsuccessful for Brookside. So the air gives Lorain a point and pushes them ahead by 3. Geis from the back line with a jump serve. She'll float that one middle back and place it right on the end line. It's 10-6 Titans. Five-man receive for Brookside. It's Geis again. She'll roll with this one to the middle back spot to the libero. Back set from Brookside, cross court. And Lorain doesn't get the dig. Rodriguez tries. With hitters like this, both teams have to get double blocks up on the net and get a hand on the ball. When the ball is coming at that fast a speed on an attack, it's very difficult to get under and get up. Rolling serve to the middle back to Velez. Bray swings, a little mistimed. It gets it over though. Bray's up for the block, no touch, but we've got a net violation. Side out and point, Lorain. 11-7, the lead 4 now for the Titans as Wilson re-enters, replacing Velez. Bray from the end line. Goes right to the libero. Back set to the weak side, the dump over the top. Geis is there on defense. Beautiful pass right to the center circle as Rodriguez dumps. Tip action. Wilson gets a little touch on it, but it rolls between her and the net. Point Brookside, 8-11 as the Cardinals trail. Looks like Williams is out and Martin's back in. The libero Campo serving for Brookside. 4-man receive for Lorain. This one's to Bray, right to the center circle. Over to the outside to Wilson. Little tight, misjudged by Wilson, and no good. Set was rather wide. Kind of thought Wilson could get around that and make an athletic play with all of her athleticism and get it over. Unsuccessful, though. This is 9 serving 11. Bray tight on the net. Rodriguez will save it, gets it over. Good cleanup action from Rodriguez. This one down. Bray this time with a beautiful pass. Back set there to Lopez. She'll swing and blocked. It's 11-10. Titans still on top by only 1 now. Campo still serving for Brookside. 4-man receive for Lorain. Osco in the short ball spot just above the 10-foot line. This one's to Bray. Rodriguez to Geis. Geis from the back line, and she floats under it, and it's deep and out of play. That air is going to tie at 11 apiece. Campo again with service duties. This one to Geis, right to the center circle. Rodriguez dumps, no hole in the Brookside defense there. Great swing, what a dig from Geis though. Great dump on the front line. I missed who that was from. The block is up and it rolls across the net and down. Bad luck for Lorain on that one. Visitors up now by 1. It's 12 serving 11. Campo and again. Lorain needs to end this streak. Jump back set. That one's out of play. No, that one's in. That's point Lorain. It's 12 apiece. Boy, this is some good varsity volleyball tonight. This is as aggressive as I've seen Lorain come out this season. The floating serve from Lopez. That one to Geis, she'll dig. Lopez will bring it back into play. Back tip there from Rodriguez. Ball's up on the net, and that's Wilson up. Block heel, no, save on the Brookside side. We've got a whistle though. Looks like a lift. It is, as the up official shows both palms lifting them up in the air. That is a violation. Point Lorain. Lopez again serving. Lorain on top by 1. Floating jump serve to the left corner. Ball's up on the net. It's tight and it's blocked by Wilson. Point Lorain. 14-12. Lorain leads by 2 in set 1. This set is to 25. We're playing the best of 5 tonight. Lopez again. Ball's up on the 10-foot line. That's to Holly. Geis can't get that one. Point Brookside. Blockers are key here for Lorain. Brookside comes into Lorain High with firing power. The only answer to that is blocks at the net. Geis gets that one up. And the down ball for Bray, no good. It's 14 apiece. That was an unforced error from Bray. That'll tie it up again. Bray to Rodriguez. Quick set to Wilson. No dice. Visitor back on top by 1. 15 serving 14. Titans coached by Lynn Rossitano. Cardinals coached by Carly Bruck. And that point's going to go to the Titans, and it'll be 16-15, the Titans lead. The lead exchanging hands. This is Osco, right to the libero. Ball's up on the net to Holly. She'll swing and score. 16-15. Teams trading points at this point. Cardinals serving with the lead. Tilburg to Osco. Rodriguez with the jump set to Geis. She'll get up and fire. Double block, takes speed off the ball. Geis gets a hand on it, but no one else can for Lorain. It's 17-15. Cardinals up by 2. To the back line, way deep outside the back line. The air on the serve will give Lorain a point and move the Titans within 1. Re-entering the game, Deanna Velez in the back line, replacing Destiny Wilson. Geis will switch on the serve to the strong side position. Bray will go to the middle, Rodriguez in the right side setter spot. That ball out of play, and tit for tat, one error equals another. We're back to a 2-point lead for the Cardinals. Floater center back. Short set to Geis, she'll swing, but the block there, Holly's hands send it back to the Lorain side. Geis needing to swing around the block now. And look at that swing. That was Verlato of Brookside to move her team ahead by 3. 19 serving 16. Quick dump to the back corner, no good as the defense for Brookside is tight. Little tip action doesn't clear the net, actually hits that fiberglass antenna, which is a violation. Point Brookside. The lead 4, and Coach Rossitano is going to take a timeout as she brings the Lady Titans over to discuss things. Are you employed by or retired from the Lorain City Schools? If the answer is yes, then pay close attention to the following. On the line, in the net, match point got you confused? Make your next serve with a certificate of deposit at the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. Our front line has a CD rate that will score every time when you call or visit LSECU at 282-4600 or stop by the office at 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Suite 101 in Lorain. Titans back out on the court, ready to resume play. 15 seconds still left in the timeout as Brookside still huddling. Serve is on the Brookside side as 16 will serve 20. Holly with the serve. Goes right to the middle back spot to Osco. Tip attempt is successful right between the block and down for Geis. Point Titans. Side out Titans as well. 17 will serve 20. Compliments of Serena Rodriguez. Beautiful pass to the center circle for Brookside. And I got to say, it all begins with that pass, and that's some good defensive play on the back line for Brookside. And let's not forget, they have firing power on that front line. This is 21 serving 17, the lead 4 for the Cardinals. High serve to the back line to Osco. Rodriguez will hunt that down. Outside attack from Lopez doesn't score. The swing from the strong side from Brookside as well doesn't score. This one's up on the net to Geis. She'll tip that one left-handed. Good coverage from Brookside. That one's blocked by Bray. Take that, Brookside. 18-21, the Titans trail. Geis will serve. Normally this is a jump serve. Here she goes, deep to the back. To Campo. Free ball. This should transition nicely. Geis to Rodriguez. This one to the outside to Osco, and looked like it was down, but nope, the defense was there. Double block on the outside. Bray's on fire right now. Assisted by Lopez. That ball out of play though, so that Brookside will pick up the point, and the lead is back to 4 for the Cardinals. 22 serving 18. The set is to 25. Lorain must defend and transition to offense right here. Beautiful pass, beautiful set. Osco over the top. Not hard enough to score. Block attempt from Bray, no good. She's got to push back stronger. It's 23-18, the lead now the biggest of the evening. It's 5 points here for Brookside. Campo with service duties. Right to Geis, center court. Rodriguez hunts it down. Geis will go with the down ball to the middle back. Looked like an illegal set there on the setter, but no call from the up official. That's going to make it 24-18, and this is set point number 1 for Brookside. Lorain comes into tonight's contest 10-3 overall, looking to improve to that 11-3 mark. Brinkman. Ball's tight. Rodriguez brings it out. What a great save. Osco will put that one down. That was quite the save from Serena Rodriguez. That keeps the Titans alive. It's set point number 2 now for Brookside. Titans will serve though. Devin Bray with service duties. 19 serving 24. How tough are the Titans? Wilson will switch to the middle. Osco to the outside. That ball is out of play. No toughness there, and Brookside closes out set number 1, 25-19. What a fabulous set by both teams. We'll be back with set number 2 after these messages from Lorain High School. If you're just joining us, you missed a very competitive set of varsity volleyball action as Brookside takes the first set 25-19 over Lorain, and they're going to pick up the first point here in the second set as well. So it's 1-0, the lead for Brookside. It's volley for the Cure Night, and Lorain wearing their pink t-shirts. There's pink all over the place here. The serve right to Devin Bray. That one's up to the middle. Wilson will swing, but she's blocked by Brinkman. Nope, that's Holly, I believe. Yep, that's Holly. My apologies. 2-0, Cardinals lead. Campo serving. There's a kill for Lorain, but it's out of play. 2-0, Brookside. 3-0, sorry, Brookside. Serve is deep. Is it out? Well, we decide to play off the arms of the back rows, Onyx Lopez, and down. That's 4-0, Cardinals. Lorain needs the same intensity they brought it during set one, the beginning, middle, and end. It was incredible volleyball. That one's eyed out by Bray, and it is out of play. So Lorain gets a point on the air, and Lorain will step back to serve. This is 1 serving 4. Reganosco. She'll go right back to Campo. Ball's up on the net over there to Holly, and Holly puts that one down. 5-1 Cardinals. This time it's Baez serving for the Cardinals. And mishandled by Lorain's Onyx Lopez. Point Brookside. 6-1, the lead 5 now. Osco to Rodriguez. She'll put that one up in the net, and Geis will send it over, but the down official says, Geis, you're in the net. Point Brookside. I think that Geis got up and actually had her waist at the top of the tape on the net. Unbelievable jumping ability. Dump from Lorain's Rodriguez will score. Lorain needed that point, 2-7, and now Lorain will have control of the serve. Up off the bench is Velez replacing Wilson. Velez will serve. Titans trailing by 5. Geis switches to the outside spot. Bray in the middle, Rodriguez on the weak side. The ace serve for Lorain, another much needed point. The lead just 4 now for Brookside. Velez again, 3 serving 7. That one off the net and down. That's bad luck for Brookside, but good for Lorain. 4 will serve 7 from Deanna Velez. That one goes deep to the back corner. And mishandled by the Brookside defense. Point Lorain. So Lorain is just inching back in this set number 2 as they drop set number 1, 25-19. 5 serving 7. That one too low. Point Brookside. Brookside leading by 3. 8 will serve 5. This is Tilburg for Brookside. Ball's up, Geis gets up, tips. Defensive save from Brinkman of Brookside was beautiful. There's Geis, and look at that. Holy moly. I can hardly contain my excitement. I wonder what her mother and father think, because that is unbelievable. I think her waist was at the top of the net. A point is a point. Lorain trails by 2, 8-6 to Brookside. Jump back set there off the hands of Baez. Off the hands of Lopez is good. Lorain rallying now. Trailing by just 1. 7 serving 8. Rodriguez. Lots of errors mounting here for Brookside. It's 8 apiece now. As Lorain takes advantage of the error, another point is put up on the board, and Rodriguez will serve. Another error for Lorain. Good serving ability there from Rodriguez. It's 9-8, Lorain's up on top. That'll bring in a substitution for Brookside as Tilburg re-enters the game. Rodriguez again. Little dump attack unsuccessful. Geis there for the dig. Boy, that looks like a lift on the set. I could be wrong. The officials aren't calling it, but looks like that ball might be pausing a little bit in the hands of the setter. What do I know, though? I'm just the announcer. Here's Serena Rodriguez. Ball's up on the net. That's Holly with the attack. The error will give the Titans a point, and it's 11-8. It's role reversal or something here. I thought that was Lorain's point. Nope. Is the scoreboard right? I don't think so. Yep, they corrected it. It's 10-9. Titans on top by 1. It was showing 11-8. That attack makes it 10 apiece. Holly for Brookside with the serve. Ball's up on the outside. The attack from Lopez is blocked, and it is out of play. Off the hands of Lorain. Cardinals back on top, 11-10. It's a great rally there, though. I got to give credit to Lorain, but the rally needs to continue as the Cardinals lead by 1. Tip attempt, no good. Cardinals defense is tight. Velez gets a hand on it, but doesn't get it up high enough in the air. 2-point lead now for the Cardinals. Holly again serving. 12 serving 10. This one to Velez. Velez will go with the down ball from the back row. Ball's up with the short set over the net, and wow, that's Mary Williams. Those short sets are very difficult to block because you have to very quickly move into defensive position on the net for the block. And a short set gives you less time. Nice swing on the attack from Brickman, and that one not so nice in the net and back. The error gives Lorain a point. The lead just 2 now for the Cardinals. Here's Marlena Geis from the back line. Serving. Bray's going to the middle. That'll send Lopez to the outside and Osco in strong position. And Velez can't get under that one in the defensive coverage spot, and that'll make the lead back to 3 for Brookside. Baez is out, replaced by Martin for Brookside. Haakendaas serving for Brookside. That's Williams from the middle, and ouch. Point Brookside. (15 serving 11), the visitor up by 4. Ball over the strong side to Osco over the top of the block. Not hard enough in my opinion. And Bray needs to close her hands together so the ball doesn't get through. Timeout on the Titan side as the lead is 5 for Brookside. Are you employed by or retired from the Lorain City Schools? If the answer is yes, then pay close attention to the following. Don't be penalized with low interest rates on your investments. Step up to the net and pass your funds to the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. We will spike the competition so you win the financial game of interest. Choose a certificate of deposit and watch your APY score the maximum. Call us at 282-4600. Our friends at the credit union, Neil Summers in the game. One timeout remaining for the Titans, 2 for Brookside. It's 16 serving 11 as Brookside leads by 5. Haakendas serving for Brookside. Jump set over to the strong side to Osko. It doesn't clear. The errors from Lorain spreading the lead for Brookside. 17 serving 11. That'll bring a substitution up off the bench for Lorain. Amir Harrington replacing Osko in the strong side position. And that ball drops right on the end line for Brookside. The lead is now 7. Four-man receive for Lorain. Harrington in the short ball position. Back set to Bray is blocked. Lopez gets a hand on the ball and saves it though. Ball to the outside to Brookside, it's blocked. Same thing, another save there on the outside from Lopez. Tip action, Lopez there for the dig. Ball's up, Bray's gonna tip and it's down and good. Lorain needed that point as they trail by 6. Wilson comes back in, replacing Velez on the front line. So Harrington and Wilson will make the switch so Wilson can play the middle spot. Bray with the serve. And a missed pass on the back row from the libero, Campo, will give Lorain another point. Lorain trailing by 5. Devin Bray to Campo, to the center circle. Back set, blocked by a Harrington and Wilson, and that's going to cut the lead to 4 for Brookside. Bray again with service duties. And no good on the serve, point Brookside. '19 will serve 14. Brinkman serving for Brookside. Rodriguez with the back set to Lopez. She fires. The defense there for Brookside. Off the top of the block and down for Brookside. The lead back to 6. Four-man receive for Lorain. Harrington in the short ball spot. This one's to Lopez, right to Rodriguez, over to the outside to Wilson, and she fires and scores. Take that too, Brookside. Titans trail by 5, 15 serving 20. This is Onyx Lopez. Wilson is not playing around tonight. Another point for Lorain. Defensive error for Brookside. 16 serving 20. Lopez. Little floater. Ball's up on the net. Fires from the weak side. Bray steps in. Harrington with the swing. Good save from Rodriguez, but little collision on the Lorain side and the ball doesn't clear. Lead back to 5 for Brookside. It's 21 serving 16. Campo. Floater to the middle back to Bray, to Rodriguez, to the left back spot to Geis. She fires. Great defensive dig there from Brickman, and Brookside able to take the end of that point. It's 22-16 Brookside. Timeout Lorain. As head coach Rossitano calls the girls over to discuss strategy. It's volley for the Cure Night here at Lorain High, and we've got a lot of events going on in the Commons area. Everything is decorated in pink. All proceeds from our event will support the Susan G. Komen Foundation, which supports breast cancer research. We've got a 50-50, a bake sale, several raffles, t-shirt sales, and health fair tables set up outside in the Commons. And the gym is packed tonight for our cross-county matchup. Set 1 went to Brookside, 25-19. Lorain really needs to get the next point to begin to close the gap. This is Campo again serving. She floats that one to the back corner. Rodriguez will dump and finds the hole right on the 10-foot line as 5 Brookside defenders simply surround the ball and let it fall. Harrington's going to come out as Osco replaces her to serve. It's 17 serving 22. Cross-court attack from Brookside goes right back to the strong side. Wilson there for the dig. Osco from the backside, and she's underneath it, so it floats out of play. It's 23-17 Brookside. Brookside with the serve. Back goes Bias. Lorain needs to stay alive here in set 2. And there's a firing shot from Geis. Here goes Geis again, and she'll get up, and this time she finds the hole on the back line. 18 for the Titans, 23 for the Cardinals. Service is on the Titan side. Wilson will take a seat, and Velez is back in to serve. Lorain has their weapon on the strong side position in Geis. Ball's up. Geis with the save. Nope, not back into playable area. It's 24-18 Cardinals. This is set point number 1 here in set 2 for Brookside. Osco, ball's up, and Geis will fire right through the block and down. That's the weapon I'm talking about. Set point number 2 for Brookside now. Service duties from Lorain, though. This is Rodriguez. Right to the setter. Free ball sent over. Lorain should transition. Will it go to Geis? It does. She'll fire off the top of the block. Defense coverage good for Brookside. Tip blocked off the hands of Bray. Ball's up. And it's a beauty. Looked easier than it really was. That was Lopez. And the Titans stay alive. 20 serving 24. Rodriguez will serve again for Lorain. Lorain needs to block all the swings. Bray is up. Geis will send it back over. Double block on the outside for Lorain. There's a Tice. There's a touch. Geis saves it. Look at this valiant effort from Brookside. Lorain needs to transition. Here's where they need to swing, and Geis does. Coverage is not in position for Lorain, and the ball comes back over. That'll do it for set number 2. It was an exciting one, but Brookside takes it 25-20. So it's 2-0 Brookside. The teams will switch sides and benches. We'll take a break, and we'll be back here from Lorain High School in a few minutes.
Dinner makes a difference. Learn more at CasaFamilyDay.org.
Welcome back to Lorain High School. This is WLCS TV 20 airing Ohio High School volleyball action, Lorain High versus Brookside. And boy, this is really squaring up to be quite the competition here between the Titans and the Cardinals. First 2 sets go to Brookside, 25-19 and 25-20 respectively. Boy, the energy from both teams tonight is unbelievable. And this is a long volley here on the first serve. Tip action there as Lopez is there to clean it up. Harrington, another save there from Wilson. No whistle. Thought there was a whistle on the play. Look at that. The short set, and boy, those short sets are hard to deal with as Rodriguez can't get it up. It's 1-0, Brookside leads. Brookside leads the overall match here 2-0 as well. We're playing the best of 5. Brookside wins this one. We're done for the evening. And that Destiny Wilson swing is blocked by Brookside. So the block kill gives Brookside another point, and it's 2-0. The lead is all theirs. Bray receives. Rodriguez to Geis. Geis will fire from the left back position and score. I mean, who can do that? That is unbelievable. You got to be able to get up 2.5 feet at her height to be able to put the ball down with that type of direction and angle. Unbelievable athleticism. I think we're looking at a Division I volleyball player there in Marlena Geis. The tip attempt from Wilson blocked back over. I'm not sure if it was blocked back over or was the second touch, and Harrington tried to get the third over. Nevertheless, the point goes to Brookside. Back in the game for Brookside is Bias, replacing Rock. Bias will serve. Harrington gets hands on that block. Geis, the middle to Wilson. She'll tip to the deep corner, no good. Wow, another long volley. This is great defense on both sides. Wilson's got to hit around that block, though, and the ball out of play. That'll bring Alexis Brown in up off the bench for her first action of the evening, replacing Harrington. Brown will serve. This is 2 serving 3. Wilson and Rodriguez up for the block, and ouch. That one hits Lopez in the face. It's 4-2 Brookside. Tilburg for Brookside. That one's deep and too deep. So the air will give Lorain a point and move them back into with 1 point. 3 will serve 4. Deanna Velez will serve for the Titans. Back in the game back on the court rather, is Verlado for Brookside. That was a Velez serve. Back set to the weak side. And that's a nice athletic attack there from Holly, as she attempts the slide, but it's blocked. It's 4-all. The Titans even it up on that one. Here is Deanna Velez. To the back left corner. Dump right into the hole. Gosh darn it, I could see that coming from a mile away. The lead is back in control by Brookside. 5 serving 4. Lopez, Brown, and Velez on the back line for Lorain. Geis just inside the 10-foot line, as is Bray. Revere is in the center circle. There's a question on the lineups. Not sure which side of the court they're questioning. The down official is conferring with the table. It's 5-4. If you're just joining us, we're in set 3. We're playing the best of 5. The first 2 sets went to Brookside, 25-19, 25-20 respectively. So Lorain has to take this set 3 here in order to stay alive on the evening, or Brookside will go home with the W. Lorain looking to improve to 11-3 overall. Lorain is 8-1 in conference action. That's in the Lake Erie League, where they are in sole possession of second place behind Maple Heights. Maple Heights, their only loss of the season, and Maple Heights undefeated. Well, the down official is still conferencing with the table. The teams have to stay on the court during this. Can't come off. So they're going to huddle together. And we'll talk about our beloved credit union. Hey sports fan, high school sports are back. With the excitement of football and volleyball, it's hard to choose what to watch. So turn your channel to WLCS TV 20 and watch them all. Win, lose, or draw, our kids give their very best. The Lorain School Employees Credit Union supports our schools, located at 4459 Oberlin Avenue in Lorain. It's volley for the Cure Night, and there's a lot of fans in pink, as well as all of our Lady Titans. I see Brian Corey's even in a pink t-shirt tonight. Okay, the teams are back out. Brookside serves, 5 serving 4, their lead 1. Over the top of the block, Geis there because she gets back on a strong attack. She'll get up and swing, it's blocked from Brookside, and Brookside takes a block from Velez, and there's a touch on the ball. Point Brookside. Lead now 2 for Brookside, 6 serving 4. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Brown to Rodriguez, the short set to Geis. She'll tip that left-handed. I swear she floated in the air. Hang time. Geis up to block. Timing was a little off on the block, though. And Lopez is going to put that one down for Lorain. And Lorain back to within 1 point of the Brookside lead. 5 will serve 6 from Rodriguez. That's a Rodriguez serve. Balls to the outside. Coverage is tight for Brookside in case it's blocked. Geis will fire, and whoa, look at that. I can't even believe that Campbell was able to get that up in the air. Goodness gracious. It's 6 apiece now from Lorain High School. Lorain must stay alive here in set 3. And that one doesn't clear. The air will give Lorain a point, and Lorain is on top now, 7-6. Serena Rodriguez serving for the Titans. Geis will go to the strong side. Lopez to the outside. Bray up for the block. No touch on that block. Rodriguez will go to the outside to Geis. She'll fire and take that, Brookside. Holy cow. Marlena Geis is on fire. Wondering why the ball is on the Brookside side. Only thing I can say is maybe the down official said there was a net violation. It's the only thing I can think of. Maybe Marlena hung herself on the net on that. It's 8-7, Titans lead by 1. The tip from Geis, and look at her get it back over to that strong side. Air from the defensive air from Brookside will give Lorain another point, and wondering if that score is correct on the board. It says 8-7. There was a point that just went down. I think it's 8-7 now. That's why there's no additional point that has been put on the board. Geis serving. She'll go to the middle back to Campo. Back set to the weak side, blocked off the hands of Harrington and Bray. Geis will bring that one back in, backwards. Bray swings, and that'll score. The lead 2 for Lorain. It's 9-7. Lorain stays alive. Geis from behind the end line. Oh, off the net and back. Unforced error for Lorain. Brookside within 1 of the Titans. Harrington, Velez, and Geis on the back line for Lorain. Bray inside the 10-foot line. Our setter is tucked up with our middle front. Velez, Rodriguez. Geis attacks from the back, and it's blocked, but look at there. She's there for the dig on the block. It's out of play, though. Point Brookside. Who hits a ball and gets it blocked and is able to make the dig? I'll tell you who, Marlena Geis. She just needs to get the ball in play on that. She makes it look easy. The dig from Geis. Ball's up to Harrington, she'll swing, she's under it, and it floats out. The hitting arrow will push Brookside back up by 1. 10 serving 9. This is Brinkman. Harrington, Velez, and Geis on the back row. That one's to Velez. Bray brought that back in play. Short set and the tip. And a really nice athletic play there from Harrington to get under the ball and lift it up, but no one was there to get it over. The lead is 2 for Brookside, 11 serving 9. This one to Velez, right to the setter. She'll dump. Is there a hole? She finds it. Smart thinking from Rodriguez. Titans within 1. Velez is out. Bray will serve. Wilson back in the middle front position on the switch after the serve. Harrington to the outside. Lopez on the weak side. Lift on the Brookside side. That's going to even it up 11-all. Devin Bray again. Short set to the weak side. Bray gets under it. Lorain hunts it down but cannot bring it back into playable area. 12-11, the lead now back to Brookside. It's a ping pong match. Floater center back to Bray. Rodriguez has to hustle to get that one. Geis from the back line. Doesn't score. Looked like a little lift there, like the hands were separated on the Brookside setter. Doesn't matter. The overpass put back down by Lorain. It's 12-all. Onyx Lopez. Floater middle back. Ball's up on the strong side to Holly. Lopez steps into the defensive hole to cover. Harrington's under it but keeps it in play. Swear that was a lift too. Deep tip out of play. I think the last 2 touches on the ball from the setter have been illegal. Her hands are not close enough together, and when that happens, the ball pauses momentarily between your hands. Nice floating serve from Lopez. It's 14-12, Lorain leads. Timeout from Brookside. The momentum is in favor of Lorain. So Brookside takes a timeout. Are you employed by or retired from the Lorain City Schools? If the answer is yes, then pay close attention to the following. Don't be penalized with low interest rates on your investments. Step up to the net and pass your funds to the Lorain School Employees Credit Union. We will spike the competition so you win the financial game of interest. Choose a certificate of deposit and watch your APY score the maximum. Call us at 282-4600. Lorain back out on the court quickly. The ball on their side for service. 14 will serve 12. Onyx Lopez serving for the Titans. This is set 3. We played a 25-2. Short set to the 10-foot line. Blocked by Wilson and Harrington. 15-12. Biggest lead of the evening in set 3 for Lorain. The momentum must continue. Onyx Lopez. She goes left back off the arms of the back row and down. 16-12. It's all Lorain right now. Lopez again. It's a bullet to the middle back. Tip action over the top, hits the net. Wilson there for the cleanup. Harrington will swing, she's blocked, but it's out of play. Point Lorain, the lead is now 5. Largest lead of set 3 for the Titans. Onyx Lopez to middle back. Ball right in the center circle. Holly from the outside. Rodriguez brings it back. Geis with a snapshot underhand. Right side. No touch on the block for Lorain, so the ball is down for Brookside. Point and side out Brookside. 13 will serve 17. Lorain needs to defend and transition to offense to keep the lead. To Lopez. Balls to the back to Harrington over the top of the block to the left corner. Holly with the tip. Rodriguez for the cleanup. Lopez to Harrington. Harrington with a quick pop over. Easy defense there for Bias. Beautiful set from Geis. That one's from Lopez, center back to Campo. Attack underneath it. Rodriguez goes to Geis in the left back spot. She'll fire and mistimed and off the net and back. 14 serving 17. Titans still lead. The lead is 3. Bias for Brookside. Floater to Harrington. Ball's tight. Rodriguez has to dump. Wilson up. No touch on the ball, though, as Holly puts another one down for Brookside. I'm thinking the ball was out of play. Ball was out of play. Point Lorain. That'll bring Alexis Brown back in to serve. 18 serving 14 as her fellow Titans lead by 4. Ball over to Holly off the tape and back. Point Lorain. Lead back to 5 for Lorain. Brown will serve again. 19 serving 14. Short set up. Holly over the top and down. It's 19-15. Side out Brookside. Tilburg will serve for Brookside. Lopez to Rodriguez. A beautiful set over to the outside of Geis. She'll fire in between the block, but not down as Holly's able to get it up. That's good volleyball right there. Geis fires again, and this time Brookside block kills. Holly getting it done in the middle for Brookside. It's 19-16. The Titans still lead, but the serve is on the Brookside side. 5-man receive for Lorain. Off the arms of Lopez and down. The lead dwindling for Lorain. That'll warrant a timeout from head coach Lynn Rossitano as the ladies come over to conference. It's 19-17, the Titans lead. They trail 2-0 overall here in match play. They must win this to force a 4th set. If not, they'll pick up just their 4th loss of the season and go home 10-4. Looking for the win to stay alive, to move the record ahead to 11-3. This is very competitive varsity volleyball. Don't leave your seat at home, or you're gonna miss a good match. It's 17 serving 19. The Cardinals trail to the Titans. We're airing from Lorain High School. Ball is out of play. That was a good timeout right there. Mental breaker. Up off the bench for Brookside is Verlato, replacing Tilburg. Velez back in the game to serve. Pushes Bray back onto the front line. She'll switch over to the strong side position. Geis will go to her usual, or to the middle position. Geis will go to her usual strong side. Ball's up, blockers are up. Couple saves from Lorain, but gosh darn it, it's in the ceiling and back down. Lopez and Velez got a touch on the ball, but Velez has touched the ceiling and it comes back down so quickly when it hits the ceiling. That's Brinkman. No, that's Holly. Ball's up in the middle. The overpass from Brown is sent back over by Williams. And she goes up with 2 hands and finds the hole in the Titan defense on the overpass. Titans lead by 1. It's 19 serving 20. Brown to Rodriguez. Right to Geis in the middle. The tip over, but the defender, Haakendas, is there, and Brookside's going to even it up on that play. It's 20 all. Holly serving. Deep tip to the back corner. Holly brings it back in, though, with a 1-arm save. And Bias will send the free ball over. Osco with the tip right to the 10-foot line. This is easy transition on a short ball. And right between the blocker and the net. Bray needs to be a little more aggressive up there and push that ball back over. It's 21-20 Brookside. Back set to Geis. She's under it though and doesn't have the same firing power. There's a return block. But look at the save from Brookside. Dump attempt from Rodriguez. Transitioning is Brookside. Geis receives. Geis will swing. She's under it again, but it's off the back row. No, it's not down because Holly is there for another one. The overpass, nope. Rodriguez up, and there's a little muscle power from Serena Rodriguez. It's 21-all. This is a nail biter. Lorain has to win this one to push a fourth set. Rodriguez will serve. She's just the woman for the job. Floater, overpass. Geis receives, or digs. Deep tip. Off the hands of Rodriguez. Off the arms of the block and down. Again, Lorain has to force the ball back over on the block. They're going straight up, and their arms need to bend slightly over in order to angle the ball to push it to the other side of the net. You can't just be a wall. You have to be angled off the top of your arms, if that makes sense. Holy bananas! Ouch! Move out of the way, fans, because if Marlena Geis is swinging towards the bleachers, you might get hurt. Geis will step back to serve. It's 22-all. Rolling serve goes left back off the hands of Geis. From Osco. From Bray off the top of the block and down. It's 23-22. Lorain leads. It's a timeout from Brookside. The Titans have one timeout remaining. Brookside none. It's 23-22. The set is to 25, but you have to win it by 2 points. I've seen sets go well past 35 points. My wish is the Titans close this up here in the next 2 points, 25-22. Titans back out on the court with 25 seconds remaining in the timeout. They are ready to play. Brookside huddling to break. And they're back on the court. Marlena Geis serving for Lorain. I'm guessing on offensive transition, the ball's going back to the left spot position, and Marlena Geis is going to fire. And she makes an error on the serve, and that's going to tie it up 23-all. The serve is on the Brookside side. It's 23 apiece. Four-man receive for Lorain. Right to Velez. It's wide. Lorain brings it back on a wide save off court. The firing shot from the middle is blocked by Devin Bray, and Lorain is back up on top, 24-23. It's set point number 1 for Lorain in set 3. Lorain must win set 3 to push a fourth set, or they go home with a loss tonight. Devin Bray, short on the 10-foot line. Free ball from Brookside. It's up in the air, over to Harrington. She's not in position, and the ball floats out of play, and we're tied again, 24-all. Harrington got caught watching instead of transitioning back into the ready position outside and behind the 10-foot line. So the ball's in Campo's hands. She will serve for Brookside. 24 serving 24. Beautiful set from Bray. Slider from the outside. Thought there was a little net violation, but nothing called, and the dump attempt right between the 10-foot line and the net for Brookside is successful. That warrants a timeout from head coach Lynn Rossitano. It's 25-24. The Titans trail by 1. Brookside is serving. You have to win by 2. Lorain must defend, get the pass up, transition to offense, and hit aggressively. Brookside's got to keep the ball in play on the serve. The libero, Campo, will serve for Brookside. 25 serving 24. The up official whistles and signals for the serve. This is set point number 1 for Brookside. Weak side attack from Lopez. Ball's up in the ceiling off the arms of Geis, and that's gonna do it. Brookside takes it in 3. Third set, 26-24. We'll be back after these messages from Lorain High School to wrap up varsity volleyball action, Lorain High versus Brookside.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Lefebvre, and this is Johnny. We're working with Best Friends Animal Society to stop the suffering of millions of breeding dogs in puppy mills who supply puppies to pet stores. You can help too, by not adding to the demand for pet store puppies. When searching for your next best friend, do what I did. Adopt. Don't shop. Let a shelter dog like Johnny steal your heart.
We're wrapping things up from Lorain High School. I'll tell you what, if you missed any part of this broadcast, you need to tune back in as WLCS TV 20 airs multiple broadcasts of this game. This was varsity volleyball action, Lorain High hosting Brookside, and although Lorain dropped this in 3 sets, this was in competitive fashion. I have not seen Lorain play this well in a long time. First set went to Brookside 19-25, set 2 to Brookside as well, 20-25, and the third set was tight, 24-26. Lady Titans might have dropped this one to Brookside, but the level of play was definitely up there. Coach Rossitano has to be proud of her Lady Titans tonight. On behalf of myself, Cheryl Bancic, my partner Joe Bach, and Terry Trout, and the Channel 20 TV Video Club from Lorain High School, thank you for joining us and have a great evening.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.